Hey, everybody, how you doing? Yeah? Good, good. You know, I love stand-up. It's the one place where I get to talk about my life without someone interrupting with, "Are you okay?" That sounds like a cry for help. No, I'm fine. Totally fine. Except for the part where my dating life is so bad, it's basically a rom-com directed by a malfunctioning Roomba. Let me paint you a picture. Last week, I went on a date. Yeah, actual human interaction. Her name was Sarah. Beautiful, smart, laughed at my jokes. Or at least, I think she did. Turns out, she was an AI-generated profile on Tinder. Wait, no, hear me out. We met at a coffee shop, right? She's sipping her latte and pretending to be suave. I say, "So, what do you do for fun?" She goes, "Oh, I love long walks on the beach and optimizing algorithms." Red flag. Nah, I thought she was just a tech bro in yoga pants, but then she started reciting pi to 47 digits. I'm like, "Babe, that's impressive, but can you pass the sugar without calculating my insulin spike?" Turns out, she was real. But her ex was an AI engineer who dumped her because she lacked predictive analytics. So now she's dating me to test human variables. Great. I'm a lab rat in skinny jeans. By dessert, she's like, "Based on your dopamine response to my smile, there's a 73% chance you'll ghost me." I said, "Make it 100%. I'm allergic to math." We didn't make it to the check. I Ubered home alone, screaming into my pillow like a discount Wolverine. But that's modern dating for you. It's all algorithms now. Back in my day, oh God, I'm saying back in my day, you met someone at a bar, spilled a drink on them, and boom, soulmate material. Now, it's swipe left if they don't have a 4K filter. I tried Hinge. Their prompts are like, two truths and a lie. I put, "I once ate a pine cone, I'm fluent in Elvish, and I own a yacht." Truths, the pine cone, college dare, and the Elvish, from binge watching Lord of the Rings. Lie, the yacht. But this girl matches and says, "You're lying about the yacht. Prove it." Prove it? Lady, if I had a yacht, I'd be on it. Not explaining my trust issues to a stranger named Beach Bum 69. Speaking of trust issues, let's talk family. My mom's convinced I'm gonna die alone, surrounded by cats I named after exes. "Why no girlfriend?" she asks every Thanksgiving. I say, "Mom, I'm waiting for the right one." She goes, "The right one? You're 35. At your age, I had you, a house, and a minivan that smelled like regret." Regret? That's her air freshener. Last visit, she sets me up with her bridge partner's daughter. Blind date at Olive Garden. Unlimited breadsticks. Romantic, right? Wrong. This girl shows up looking like she just escaped a pyramid scheme. First words, "So you're the Jew?" Wait, what? My mom's Jewish? No, but apparently, in her mind, bagels offered eternal damnation. We sit down, and she's grilling me like I'm applying for a loan. "What's your 5-year plan?" 5-year plan? Bitch, my 5-minute plan is not crying into the marinara. I say, "World domination?" She laughs, or coughs, hard to tell, and says, "Cute. I'm a Christian Grey type. You into BDSM?" I choke on a breadstick. "Biblical devotion and Sunday meetings?" "Nope." The other one, I'm like, "Lady, the only thing I tie up is my shoelaces." After tripping over my own ego. Date over. I leave her with the bill and a Zoloft. Mom calls later. She said you were emotionally unavailable. Yeah, Mom. Unavailable like your advice is relevant. But hey, at least family's honest. Friends? Liars? My buddy Dave. You know Dave, the one who looks like a melted Ken doll. He swore he'd be my wingman. We hit a club. I'm scanning the room like a sad lighthouse. He points to a group. "Go talk to the blonde." She's a 10. I approach. "Hi, I'm..." She cuts me off. "Do I know you? You look like my uncle who owes me $200. Strike one. Next, the redhead. "Love your energy," Dave says. I say, "Hey, buy you a drink." She goes, "Only if it's a restraining order." Strike two. By midnight, I'm at the bar, nursing a whiskey and my dignity. when Dave slides up. Bro, you're killing it. Killing it? I just got rejected by a girl whose tattoo said, no rejects. That's not a win. That's a haiku of despair. You know what's worse than rejection? Success. I finally hook up with this girl from work. Don't worry, HR approved flirting. We go back to her place. Things are heating up. Clothes off, lights low. I'm thinking, this is it. Adulting achieved. Then she whispers, call me daddy. Wait. What? I'm a dude. Does she think I'm into role reversal? Or is this some Freudian fever dream? I freeze. Sure. Mommy? Wrong answer. She kicks me out, naked, holding my socks like a security blanket. Walk of shame? More like naked marathon. Neighbors cheering, get it, champ. Yeah, thanks. Now I'm the streaker of suburbia. And don't get me started on therapy. I went once. Therapist. What's your trauma? Me. Everything. Her. Let's unpack that. Unpack? Lady, my emotional baggage is Louis Vuitton. Too fancy to touch. She says, try mindfulness. Mindfulness? I tried meditating. Sat cross-legged, eyes closed, breathing deep. 5 minutes in, my brain's like, remember that time you farted in yoga class? Classic. Or worse, what if aliens are real and they're just disappointed in us? I open my eyes. The room's spinning. Therapist. Progress. Nah, that's vertigo from overthinking my underachieving. Look, life's a joke, right? We're all just punchlines waiting to land. Me? I'm the setup that never resolves. But hey, if you're single, lonely, and yelling at your toaster, join the club. We meet Tuesdays. Bring wine and zero expectations. Thanks, folks. You've been great. Tip your waitstaff, not your Uber driver. He's judging you harder than I am.